Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, April 4th, and we're here to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle constructed by Kevin Curry. I'm not sure if I've seen Kevin's name here before. Could be. It's Thursday, so it should be tricky and possibly have some quirk or theme to it. Possibly a rebus. Who knows? It's Thursday. It's the Wild West out here. I've solved 24 Thursdays in a row. That's pretty good. Only on a 3 day streak, though, due to my Sunday snafu. Uh, yeah, not a whole lot to say. It's supposed to be like 56 degrees here in the mountains today, which is very warm for this time of year for us. But then we got more snow coming in this weekend. So that's about it. I'm wearing my Celtics hat. Celtics clinched, I believe they clinched home court advantage throughout the whole playoffs last night, that they will end the season with the best record. So yeah, really, really hoping that they can pull this one out. That team's been so close for so many years now, and yeah, but yeah, last night they beat Oklahoma City, and good win. And season's wrapping up soon, so go C's. Anyways, that's all I got. Without further ado, let's do it. Hope your week's going well. They're good to know. Probably inns. Like I've got an inn at the place. Apt name for a Feb 14 baby. Well, that's probably Val, right? Went to elementary school with a girl named Val. Pressure measure. Is that pound per square inch, PSI? Coastal retreat is an ebb tide, right? What was written as annoyed? Oh, probably doe. What was written as annoyed grunt? That's funny. Love The Simpsons. A doily. Rec specs, recreational spectacles. Baseball Hall of Fame, DeRoche. Not sure. Landmark legislation of 1972. Is that the Equal Rights Amendment? Scott Joplin might yell after a spill. So it looks like this might be part of a theme here. Organization authorized by the 16th Amendment. So, I mean, that's going to be like, what, the DEA or the FDA or, I don't know. Possible solutions are ideas, right? Origin of the words reindeer and husband. Well, that'd be Norse. So what is this? Hit up is ask. There we go. Having muscle pain. Like aching? No. Spot markers. Deal with is C2. Letters associated with Joseph Smith. That's the Latter-day Saints. Joseph Smith founded the Mormon Church. Kind of candle at a wedding ceremony. Like the German article Das. Das. Skier's Convenience. Is that a T-bar? Nancy in the Grammy Hall of Fame. But that's Nancy Sinatra. These boots are made for walking. Certain soccer kick. Something back. Kenny Chesney hit. I don't know. Get Back? That's the Beatles. I work with a guy, Shane, who toured with Kenny Chesney for years, and he knows a thing or two about large scale tours. Game show host John Michael. Bog. Is that a fen? As in, like Fenway Park in Boston was built on the fens. Sound of disapproval. Well, it's not tisk or tut, so I'm not sure. Garnish with an olive. What's this? Penfuls. Well, they're a trio, so. I don't know why I think that's olive, but that just makes sense to me. Early DVR. That's like a TiVo. Yeah. Gave a red card informally. Gave a red card. The light's kind of weird on this video today, but I don't know. Who cares? Social stratum is a cast. Pointer of the term ambient music, Brian Eno. Little Deuce Coupe by the Beach Boys. Beach Boys are coming to the amphitheater that I work at this summer. Looking forward to that. I think the first cassette tape I ever bought was the Beach Boys' greatest hits. So there you go. Betting recklessly in poker slang. That's on tilt. That's one of the greatest expressions of all time, and it applies really universally to all parts of life. You know, when something affects you negatively and you lose your cool and you start betting recklessly, as it were, you can be on tilt in any aspect of life. More piddling is like mirror or things sometimes lined with bubble wrap. Derby participants in July. Derby participants. Well, those are like batters or hitters. I'm going to say that's batters, like the home run derby. AMC competitor is, I don't know. My gut says, like, I feel. Subject of this puzzle. Oh, interesting. Famous specification. Shaken, not stirred. Well, that's shaken, not stirred. Well, so that's James Bond's martini order. What was 57 across? Subject of this. Oh, martini. It's not James Bond, it's martini. So now I need to figure out what E.B. White said about martinis. Interesting. Showmanship. Screening with a lot of characters. Broke off. Second chances are redos. Work with one's hands. All right, pretty good first pass. 609 took a while, but I talked a bunch, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. One part. Out. A court hot shot. Court hot shot. Oh, a legal eagle. Cool name or cool phrase. Self-righteous types. Vehicle with an underride guard. Vehicle with an underride guard. Oh. Chill with like ice something. Martini. Accessory in many Rembrandt self-portraits. Boy. What's an accessory with 5 letters starting with a B? Giving orders. This is bossy, probably, right? For those wanting a summary, that's too long, didn't read, TLDR. Leaves in hot water are T. What's this? Neuter? Neutral. Alternative to an energy drink, perhaps. Soften with down is like tone down, right? Abbott Elementary is a sitcom. I've watched a few episodes of that. It's okay. I'm curious what a person who works in public school might say about it, like if it's accurate. What is this? I Go Back? Chuckwalla. This must be an iguana, yeah. Sounds of, yeah. Oh, tuts. Oh, sounds. God, I even said it's not tisk or tut. Real gem is a keeper. Something game. Something game. 5 parts. Oh, got it. So These ones are going to be things that go into a martini. And so gin, 5 parts gin. One is seen on the poster for The Devil Wears Prada. It's a stiletto. Really good movie. You'd better not go there. Like, don't even. Lamenting lines are elegies. Tighten the purse strings is something fix. Huh. La Familia. Member of La Familia is Mafia, right? Vent feature. Is that like a slit? Like a vent in a suit jacket? Bitches wear bibs. I live in a place where there's a lot of people wearing race bibs all the time. Like you go out on the mountain and you see people in race bibs. I feel like this is not an easy clue though for someone who doesn't live in a place with race bibs. Mission involving spirit and opportunity in brief. I think this is just mirror. Screen a lot of characters. I mean, the word mirror means peace, and that was the name of the satellite, right? Homophone of a body part and a letter. Not R. A body part and a letter. Am I being crazy here? Screen a lot of characters. I gotta move on from this. Stephen Ray was in V for Vendetta. Do a simple calculation is probably just add. What is this though? Showmanship. Off. Let's say this is just add. And moving on. So we're doing okay, but definitely some hangups here. Dolly. I think I said doily previously, but it's Dolly. Dolly is an example of. I have no idea who Durocher is. What Scott Joplin might yell after a spill. So Scott Joplin's the ragtime guy. Is it just ragtime? Oh yeah, get a rag to mop it up. I was thinking like a spill, like he fell off his bike or something. It's like ragtime. Organization authorized by the 16th Amendment. Is that the IRS maybe? That would make sense. Oh, this is vermouth. So those should start to fill themselves in a little bit now that I know it's just ingredients. Out is away. Having muscle pain. Self-righteous types are prigs. So this is a semi. Chill with ice cubes. Okay. Myalgic. So, what was this? Spot markers. Spot markers. Kind of candle at a wedding ceremony. Kind of candle. I don't know. Certain soccer kick is a toe poke. What? Oh, this is Ender's Game. Toe poke? That gonna make sense? We'll try it. Gave a red card. Oh, DQ'd. So what is this? Of elixir of Leo, is that it? Spot marker. Oh, X's. What is an accessory? Oh, beret. There we go. And this must be a unity candle. Oh, and a nap. Okay. More piddling is more piddling. This must just be mailers, like a padded mailer. AMC competitor is a Regal Theaters. Transfix, and this would be elegies, I guess. I reading a lot. Oh, this is like an eye test. So is it MER? Showmanship is bravado. Broke off. Work with one's hands would be like, oh, is this REA? Maybe. And that's need. So 57 cards per EB White is elixir of elixir of, like, this is DQ'd, right? QUA, no. Elixir of tighten the purse strings. Cut. Oh, that's cut back. Okay, so let's stick with what we know. So I'm not 100% about mafia. Don't even. So cut back, right? And more piddling is punier. Why? My gut says I'd bet. Member of La Familia is this broke off. Broke off. Elixir of quietude. Seceded. That's a tough corner there. What's going on here? What? I don't get. I don't really get what this is all about. Oh, this is the olive, and that's the pimento. I don't get it. It's a martini, whatever. Hey, we did it. 1630. Pretty average, maybe a little bit slow. I thought this was tough, and especially this area down here, bravura. What? Is that like bravado? Bravura? Let's have a look. They're good to know. Ins, Valentine, PSI, Ebb. Interesting that this is Ebb and this is EB White. Doe. Really, I mean, in the history of TV catchphrases, like, has there ever been a more iconic one? Dolly is a U. Rex Specs, my buddy Lunan, Adam Lunan, wears Rex Specs, and it's one of my favorite things. Leo de Rocher, sure, why not? Era, ragtime era, how about? If Scott Joplin spilled something, he'd say ragtime. That's pretty funny. IRS, everybody's fave. We're all going to chat with those guys in the next 11 days. Hit up is to ask. Myalgic is having muscle pain. I don't, that's news to me. X's, all my exes live in Texas. C2 LDS Unity Candle. I don't really know what that is, but it would make sense for a wedding ceremony. Neuter, I mean, there's a lot of tough ones here. T-Bar, Nancy Sinatra, toe poke. I mean, sure, be like, yes, any descriptor of a thing you could do with your foot could be a soccer kick, but like, come on, toe poke. I don't love it. I go back. I don't nothing. John Michael Higgins, no idea. Like, what the heck does that guy host? August Defend, Cuts, not King Cuts. Olive, DQ'd. Oof. Cast System, Brian Eno, Little Deuce Coupe, Little Deuce Coupe. You don't know what I got. I think that's how that goes. On Tilt, already talked about that. Poker's the best, and also the worst. More Piddling, Punier, Mailers, Batters, Regal, I'd Bet, Martini. I I have had martinis. I bet I'll never have one for the rest of my life. Definitely not my thing. Pretty much any drink that has more than one ingredient is overwhelming for me. Like I like a whiskey or a wine or a beer or a black coffee, but once it gets to be two or more ingredients, that's really just more than I can handle. Unless one of the ingredients is ice. Bravura, sure. Eye test, why not? Seceded, redos, need, ideas, Norse, shaken, not stirred. So we were just talking about iconic catchphrases for television. Shaken, not stirred is one of the most iconic movie catchphrases for sure. I mean, James Bond, are you kidding me? Like, I watched the Bond movies so many times when I was a kid. We owned the whole VCR series of the Sean Connery and Roger Moore's, which I think is 13 films, maybe. And I watched those over and over and over. Vermouth, gross. Away, legal eagle. I like it. Prigs, I guess. Semi, ice cubes. Speaking of ice cubes, I hate the trend of the giant ice cube. I don't think that that's an improvement on a bunch of small ice cubes. And I find that it really shifts like the way the drink, you know, is weighted in your hand. Not a fan, and they take forever to make, and I don't know, it's a pain in the butt. Elixir of Quietude, that's that's baller. Beret, Bossy, TLDR, T, Nap, and full. Oh, I was like try, but it's trio because that O is blacked out. Tone down, sitcom, iguana, TiVo. Remember the first time I went to my buddy Tim's house and he had a TiVo in Los Angeles, and I was like, "What the heck? This is amazing." Real Gem is a keeper. Ender's Game. I don't know anything about that except that it exists. Gin, Stiletto. Don't even. I wonder. So stiletto. I mean, very famous shoe, very famous knife. What's the overlap in those two things? Probably not a lot of shoes that have the same name as knives, right? Don't even. Elegies, cut back. Transfix, Padre is in the Familia. That's a much better answer than Mafia. I don't know why I thought Mafia. That's stupid. Slit, Bibs, Myrrh. Homophone of a body part is I. Oh, yeah. Ray, Ad. Don't love those short ones at the end, but what are you going to do? Overall, I mean, I enjoyed this puzzle. I thought it was challenging and kind of worked for a Thursday. I think this is all kind of a little bit silly, and I don't really get why these are gray and those are green. And that's, I mean, I like this is the olive and that's the pimento, sure, but like, so like, is this the gray part is supposed to be the martini, the gin vermouth thing? I don't know. I mean, obviously the black part looks like a martini glass, but like they had to, like what? Like, why wouldn't this just be grayed out? Like, wouldn't that complete the image better? I don't get it. Whatever. Who cares? It's Thursday and we solved a puzzle, and that's the only part that's our responsibility. The rest is up to someone else. Anywho, I appreciate you joining me here for this live solve. And as always, I would appreciate if you click the like button. That way I know you liked it. It's not just a clever name. And if you want to see more videos of this type, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is what we do. We solve the New York Times crossword puzzle, and we complain about how we didn't love everything. So if that's up your alley, then you'd enjoy this channel. And that's about it. I am going to try to do a live solve tomorrow. Tomorrow is a crazy hectic day for me, probably like a 15-hour day at work. So the idea of getting up early to solve a crossword puzzle for no reason on YouTube seems silly, but it's also how I can kind of get grounded before a long, crazy day. So I'm going to try, but who knows? And if I don't come back tomorrow, please forgive me, and you'll see me next time. And I hope that whenever next time is, that you'll join me for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. So, yeah, thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye.